Okay. It's a little early. I might be aiming at doing a little more than an hour. Hard to say. Um, really have a lot to get through today, but hey, we'll do what we can. Look at that. Hair's thinning. It is what it is. Maybe it'll be time to start shaving my head again, right? All right. Let's do this. Came back to the Emerald Grove environs to get my last bundle of 3 strength potions. Every time you take a long rest and Auntie Ethel is in the druid camp, she will have restocked 3 strength potions that you can buy from her. Depending on how dependent... Ooh, depend. If you're like super dependent on strength potions, you might want to exploit this a little bit and get yourself a lot of stock. I think the most that I've purchased was I got up to 12, and that seemed like it was enough. 12 was a... Here, let me turn this down. Maybe that's been too loud this whole time. I don't know. I'm pretty bad at this. I had 12. 12 of the strength potions in my inventory, and that seemed to last me through the rest of the day of the game. Because at some point it changes over and everything you buy are cloud giant strength instead of hill giant strength. It used to be you could come over here and collect all of this, and then just keep heading back to camp and Ethel would be there. Now I think if you go out the south side of the town at all, she's gone. There is an extended dialogue you can have with the brothers. There's really no point in doing it. It just takes time. It's not going to change their fate, is, I guess, what I mean. Their fate is what it is. You don't want to hit any of those traps. They're pretty nasty. Oof. Not even close. I will spend all of my inspiration points on this, and it might not work. I would prefer not to, and I'm glad that I didn't, but I would.
You blink and
If one of your characters hits the trap, not only do they bleed for a few turns, but they get... I forget the name of the debuff, but it has a chance to refresh itself if you fail a save, I think. And I don't remember how you... There is a way to remove it, but it's not easy. I don't remember what spell or potion you have to have. Because I so rarely get it. But if you do get it, it is annoying. It's like flesh rot or something like that. It's no good. It even sounds terrible, whatever it is. What am I doing? Okay, sending that away. Fog clouds are useful. Let's hang on to that. Water is actually useful. I don't often remember to use it, but it has many uses. One of which is, if you're dealing lightning damage, it might be worth your while, if you expect the fight to last longer than a round or two, to make things wet, because that amplifies your lightning damage. Alright, this fight is no joke. This is another fight that very rarely does it end your run, but it can. It has the potential to. And part of the reason it has the potential to is because the wood woads have regeneration, and they are resistant to a lot of things. Another reason it can end your run is if you fail to get rid of the ancient mud methods quickly enough. Like, for instance, if you just miss. Oh, I can't throw anything on Karlach, sadly. Oh, good. I like her initiative. See, now she's in combat, I could throw things. And give her rage right off the bat. Everything's probably going to want to hit her, so... oh, I don't have a bonus action, but I want to try to remember to use this soul coin, because it adds fire damage. And fire damage is rather effective in this fight. Alright. You are a warrior, or a fighter. I keep saying warrior instead of fighter. Okay, I haven't been seen. So I can literally just walk right up with Lae'zel. This is amazing. Probably don't need to use anything special. Or I can just straight up miss with advantage. That's, you know, the other option. I do get a bonus action attack because that, I guess, crit. But I have nothing to attack, so I'm not going to do that. Alright, and then with Astarion, if I'm lucky, I'm going to sneak up here and get this ancient Mephit, who likes to hang out up here, you know, kind of out of reach. This decision could more or less just end up killing Astarion. It worked out, more or less. Let's see if we can... what do I want to do here? I can't really get to the other side of the pillar. I guess I could have if I hadn't messed it up, but... what's done is done. Alright, I can't throw anything into anyone with Furin. Not going to use my bonus action. Can't go any further with Lae'zel, so she could stay put. I don't want Karlach to end up in a position where she can't hurt something, so... gonna move her up just in case. Okay, yeah, see, they're not coming in like I would want them to. And then we're gonna get... each one of these is gonna summon a young Mephit. And they get to do that, not every round, but they get to do it pretty often. So you really just want to knock them off if you can. Okay. That's not too bad. These guys don't want to do much. They just want to be next to you because they have Death Burst, where they explode when they die. So generally, how I like to handle this fight is I like to... How is my path interrupted? There's a question. How is it? What's it interrupted by? No idea. There is nothing that I could see that should be interrupting my path, but it is. So, you know, whatever. Okay. Well, that did a lot of damage. Not really, because Karlach's raging, so I like it. Let's see. So I can do this, and then I can sneak attack, and then I can just do that again. Right? That's the beauty of having multiple... Okay, she can't move at all. I guess that's the thing right now. Oh no, she can. Let's see here. I didn't really mean for her to move, just a misclick. Just gonna light him on fire. Hopefully make him angry so that he comes after me. And I think that's pretty much it. Like, I would like to move her away more, but I kind of missed my opportunity to do that by misclicking. I want to get out of the disadvantage, but before I do that, I want to use my soul coin. So he's going to hit me, which I'm more or less okay with. And again, why? I don't understand. Like, is there a tree here that just you never see? I guess. Okay, that takes care of that problem. So I guess Lae'zel's kind of on her own. Okay, well, you know, I moved a bit. See if we can pop him. Yeah. Okay. I like this position for Astarion. Better than usual. Lae'zel is kind of in a bad way. Especially since she misses everything. Like, what is the deal? She's proficient. What did I miss? What's going on here? Oh, you know what? I can just look at her. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Put Karlach in a place where she can go either way. I think, again, why would we be some silliness going on here. Lighting him on fire breaks his regeneration. I think I want to just take him out and then deal with that one if Lae'zel can make it. Plus, we're going to have this happening. Would the Booming Blade do more damage? I don't think so. I could be wrong. I mean, that was only, what, 7 damage? That's not a lot. Alright, let's try again. Can you hit something? Nope. Yep, go ahead. Bop. Not quite. See if this will take him out. Yeah, he's gone. That's good. One to deal with. This is going shockingly well, except Lae'zel is about to get cooked by this guy. Who I also miss. Jeepers. This guy's like impossible to hit. What's going on? He has regeneration on. He has bludgeoning resistance and piercing resistance. A Great Axe does slashing. He only has an HC of 16. I really, so piercing resistance. Astarion's not going to be super effective against this guy. But he's vulnerable to fire. So Astarion does have a firebolt. That'll work. Alright. Big potion. Yeah, she's going down for sure. Because she cannot hit this guy. She can't hit him ever. He is impossible for her to hit. She missed. Everybody misses. Miss, 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 miss. This guy has like blur or something on. Like, I don't know what's going on with this wood woad, but you can't hit him. Oh, I hit him. I immediately proved myself wrong. Okay, well, that's good. We hit him. He's wet. I only did 1 damage to him. Okay. Let's not try to hit him. I mean, obviously we can't hit him, so let's not even try, right? Let's try to stay alive instead. You're on tank duty. Alright, you. Can you hit him? No. What? Like, yeah, I don't get it. I'm not exactly sure what this is. He has dodged every single attack. Except for Astarian's. And I guess 2 of Furin's now. Broke his regeneration. I like that. I mean, I guess I'll just keep trying. Nothing. Big ol' whiff. I mean, I should be able to get past 16 armor easy. So the mechanics of this make no sense to me. But whatever. It's over now. We prevailed in the end. That was crazy. And I really can't explain it. I'm just going to assume that all of my rolls were garbage. Let's see here. Menacing attack. Oh, it doesn't say. There it does. Woodwode's armor class. Attack roll. I rolled a 3. I rolled a 3. And I get +3. +6. I get... +1 because of the great axe. +2 because of the proficiency. +3 because of the strength modifier, right? Oh, look at... What's this? -5. Oh, that's what's going on. Okay. Okay, I get it. I get it. I understand it now. So let's see here. The -5 Great Weapon Mastery All-In. That's part of that feat that I took. So I could turn that off on Lae'zel if I wanted to. That's under my passives. So that's this thing. So it increases my damage by 10, but my attack rolls take a -5 penalty. So that's what's going on. So I have 3 + 6, so I rolled a 9. Okay, so first of all, even with it off, the Woodwode had an armor of 16, so 9 wasn't going to make it. But with the -5, I rolled a 4, essentially. So that's what was going on. So like even if I rolled decently, you know, like just enough to hit him, I still wouldn't hit him because of that -5. I really have to go. I have to 21 or higher to hit that guy with Lae'zel. That's what it is. 21 or higher. That's a pretty high roll. The Mephit wings are for poison resistance. I could be wrong, but I think that's what they're for. And I do still want to get poison resistance. Alright, so whatever. We need to read this to advance the quest. Get this over to Karlach. I think the Sparkle Hands are great if you are a monk. They're garbage. There's no reason to equip him for anything else. And I am not a monk on any of my characters, nor do I anticipate ever playing a monk again. Although, I will say this, yeah. Muddy goo, okay? So, if we were to look at the suspensions, how do I get muddy goo? 3 mud mephit wings. Yeah, so that's what I want those for. I want these, so I definitely need to make one of those. I don't really have spellcasters. I'm not sure if I want to spend my vitriols on elixirs that give me additional spell slots. I don't know that that's useful to me at all. I think it's not. I think it's probably not useful to me in any way. Let's see here. I'll put the bloodlust up there. Oil of accuracy. I do want to be using those. Okay. Sorry for the delays. Okay, and then there's really nothing else to do here right now, so I'm just going to jump back. Having dealt with that, it's time to jump back to the grove. I don't have any short rests. Not hurting particularly bad, and if I look at Karlach, I'm out of rages, so might actually be time for a long rest before we this is the fight with Koga, whatever you want to call her. I saw this get activated. Would be super useful right now. I've never activated it in any playthrough that I've ever done. Never bothered.
Need anything else? Of course, but please remember, you're not the only one in need.
I'm literally the only one in need. Nobody else is buying stuff from you, dude. Just me. I'm gonna take some health potions. I think that will be useful. And then if I recall correctly, there's really nothing else here for me. Yeah, I mean, I could boost my armor up. I'm at, what, 15? So I could get 2 more. I could be at 20 right now. Definitely would be good. Like, maybe even 700 gold good. Like, it might be worth it. But I'm not going to do it. I think money's pretty tight, so... Like, I'm on another honor mode run, and I can't... Sure. I can't even afford the items that I need to get. Okay, good deal. Sorry, Will. I've never played with Will in my party, I think. I don't think I've ever done a run through with Will in my party. Not a big fan of Will, gotta be honest.
Parents tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky to confess them.
Okay, sure.
I promise you, every thrust.
Okay, yeah, your whole story. Alright, I don't want to spend a ton of time. Obviously, Gale has a problem, so I need to deal with that. Ooh, time to talk to Shadowheart. Alright, we got food. Dyes go there. This is a little different for me. So switch things around. Do I have a magic item for Gale? I really don't. Do I have anything in my inventory I don't mind getting rid of? Chimera's locket, but it doesn't say Gale can do anything with it. I'm being perfectly honest. Gale's probably gonna leave my party, and I don't really care.
Something's wrong. It's difficult for me to talk about. I'm sorry.
Oh, I have disadvantage. I'm not spending... Excuse me, I'm not spending any inspiration on this. Just let it rest? Fine. Shadowheart will be leaving the party because my goal is to 2-man the rest of the game, so if I get through the Gauntlet of Shar...
Take a little break. Allow us with that. Short. You see, what it comes down to is just by that I mean, it's peril and with danger involved. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly.
No, I'm not. I'm not giving you any of my items. You think again, buddy. Okay, so now that I've done, that's the initial one. Okay, he can do it with Chimera. He can do it with the Moondrop. Obviously, he can't do it with the Amulet of Lost Voices, because you're just not allowed to get rid of or destroy that. Okay, so you can take...
Having a devil in our camp will... That is most gratifying to hear. May I?
Yeah, you can have the Moondrop Pendant.
Thank you.
There you go, that hit the spot. Glad you're feeling better. Now shut up. Okay, I got stuff to do. Be quiet. Let's move on. Alright. Oop. See, this is where I get in trouble. I auto-select. And you know what? Hang on a second. Did I already lose it? No, it's still there. Okay. Good. I auto-select, right? So, because it's convenient. There you go. 2. And then it just goes ahead and uses the stupid egg, even though I don't want it to.
You're desperate to be rid of it.
So what should I be doing? How do I do it? Good deal. Who are you? Okay, what's going on? And we're done. Beautiful. Easy peasy. That's how you do it. Just like that. Okay, so buff up with this group is simple. So I'm going to give him strength. I do want to be looking for a better thing to throw for him. He's going to end up with the returning pike. That's right. We're just kind of waiting on Karlach at this point. Karlach needs to gain her giant throwing feature, which is level 6, maybe? I forget. I'm not sure. But since she doesn't have bound weapon, she needs something that automatically returns to her. So I'll probably end up getting the sparkly points, which is what I'm going to get. I'm not going to get the staff. Normally, I would say always get the staff. It's the most useful, the spell sparkler. But for me, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to get the, it's a throne thing. I think it's a 1d6, just like this one, but it has some lightning damage on it as well. That'll be my next thing for Furin. All right, so how are we going to do this? Well, I'm going to hope that my very high initiative with Furin is going to allow him to go first. I'm going to put Karlach up here. I'm going to put Weak Boy up here. I'm going to put my warrior. No, she's not a warrior. She's a fighter. Next to this guy. And I'm going to talk to you. Why are you here? Oh, you know what? You're right. You sent me to Zevlor. I made a huge mistake. All right. I'm going to leave. I'm actually going to leave my whole party here. And I need to go talk to Zevlor. This is super tedious. Sorry about this. Yeah. I got distracted by my own nonsense. And I forgot, you have to do an update with Zevlor before you confront Korga. It's very important. Otherwise, he doesn't give you the little quest reward that he has. Which, honestly, it doesn't matter. The Hellrider's Pride gloves are not something I'm going to be using. I'm not going to be running a healer. But if you are running a healer, if you're running like a cleric in your party, there are 2 items that you should definitely get on every run, which are the Whispering Promise ring.
So we could risk violence here. It's Korga's influence. I can't manage that. But you're taking lead.
Okay. Had to do that. Whispering Promise you get from Volo. I think I already talked about that. You just have to remember to click his little I'm a merchant button when you're in dialogue with him. That's the one that automatically blesses anyone that you heal, including yourself, and including when you throw health potions at them or drink health potions yourself. It's amazing. The utility of it is incredible. Sorry, my hair is tickling my ears and I hate it. I just need to get a haircut. Where was I? Oh, the Whispering Promise, the ring. Hugely beneficial for a healer because you're just constantly casting a free bless on people. And then the other thing you want to have is Hellrider's Pride, which automatically casts Blade Ward on anyone you heal. So resistance to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing damage every time you heal them is enormous. Yep. Let's see. I know the truth. You're a Shadow Druid. All the Shadow Druids are going to show themselves. Take the letter. It explains everything, of course. You seem intent on forcing me to take your life. Oh, then come get it. Okay. She gets to run away. That's unfortunate. I don't like that. She's going to hit him, not me. But everybody else is going to hit me. It is what it is. Oh, she gets 2 strikes. Okay. She didn't hit me anyway. And I have a spell slot. So, goodbye. Yeah. Yeah. That kind of sucked for you, didn't it? This guy's just gone. So's Penta. Woo. Nailed Penta. I even heard Aladdin. Oh, that was great. She only has 49 health left, so I'll just go ahead and miss her. I forgot to do my bound weapon, so I just lost that, but we're not going to worry about it. We got 2 people over here that we're going to need to deal with, but the first thing you want to do, in my opinion... Ooh, I think my arrow of many targets will actually bounce. I could be wrong. Oh, yeah. Love it. Anyway, the first thing you want to do is take Kolga out. That's real important. Let's see, I want to hit both of you. And then I'm going to action surge. I hit him. I didn't hit him. Missed. I find this really annoying. I'm taking it off. She does Moonbeam all the time. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, it's fine. I don't need to rage. Nice. Super nice. She's gonna become a badger. This guy, so one time I've done this and Findal has lived. One time. Every other time he just gets jacked up. Alright, so as long as I have movement... which I don't. I can throw the stupid thing again, which I can't. Alright. Whatever. Missed her anyway. Nice. The crits. I hope I targeted Korga. Okay, good. Whew. Thought for a second there it targeted the wolf. He is held. Alright, maybe I can hit something now? Thank you. Oh, that feature still works. I thought it wouldn't work with the other part turned off. Oh, you're dead. Alright, so Kaga's out of the way. Everybody else died instantly to my smoke powder barrel. I love that. So let's deal with Aladdin. 13 damage ain't much. Oh, wait. I forgot about this guy. Oh, Riposte. Aw, and Findle. His last hit point. Okay. So that you can only do that out of combat, but you can keep throwing this even without it equipped. So, I'll take care of it in a second. You know, you basically use the bound weapon because you don't want to have to run and pick the stupid thing up every time. Or the returning pike. Same deal on the returning pike. You use the returning pike because you don't want to run and pick it up every time. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Made him angry. Didn't mean to. So why not even try to save Kaga? Well, Kaga has this thing called the Brood Mother's Revenge, where if you get healed, you get poison damage added to your weapon. So I'm going to use that on Karlach because she's a Giant's Barbarian, so she's going to have Soul Coin, which is going to add 1 to 4 fire damage. She's going to have Rage, which adds 2 damage. She's going to have Broodmother's Revenge, which adds 1 to 6 poison damage. She's going to have Elemental Cleaver, which I don't remember how much. I think it's another D4. Could be more. Maybe it's like a D8 by level 12. I'm not sure. I don't really remember, but she's going to have Elemental Cleaver, which is going to add a damage type that I choose. So she's going to have 4 added on damage types for her. She probably will stick with the returning pike for the whole game. Nope. I'm going to put her Nirulna on her, which will also have thunder damage on it. So she's going to have like 5 added damage sources every weapon throw. It's going to be huge. That's the thought, right? Like, maybe it won't be huge. Maybe I'm wrong. Obviously, we'll find this out as we go. Or maybe I'll just die before I even get there. That's another possibility. All right. So we dealt with Korga. We're done. So now we go conclude things with Zevlor, and then we start with the Gnolls. So I'm not going to take a short rest here. I am going to wait until after the gross ogre bugbear thing. After that, then I'm going to take a short rest. Now, in the meantime, what I'd like to do is I'd like to pickpocket Chimera and put this locket back in her pocket. Put a locket in her pocket. This is risky. This is super risky. See? Because if he's seen, he can make everybody angry. Stop that. Okay, so when she comes back here, it looks like I get a lot of time. And then it'll all go down to the roll. Because people don't like it when you put things in their pockets either. They are not a fan. So this could go real bad for me. Okay, she's going to come back over. And this is... Well... Nope. What the... I thought I had it all figured out. I was wrong. I was so wrong. You know, why am I doing this? Why am I trying to return this quest reward? Okay. You know what? Forget it. It's gonna take forever. There isn't a pattern. I was wrong. She doesn't have a pattern. Everybody's mad at me for hiding. Let's just drop it. Wanted to try to save their life in the Shadowlands. They disagree. So, you know. Be that as it may. Yeah. So will this not mess up the Githyanki event? Yes, it most certainly will. But I'd probably just run away from them anyway. Okay, just tell me what I should do. Yeah, go get Halson. Kill the Goblin Horde leaders. Gotcha. We'll do that. Did I? I don't remember. Well, I did now. Okay, so now we want to go to the Blighted Village. That was a huge waste of time. Whatever. You know, whatever and whatever. Okay, so the gross bugbear thing. Because they're inside of a barn, the thrown weapon mechanic is really difficult to use because the barn is constantly in the way. So what I want to do is I want to draw them out a little bit. Now, the thing about Karlach is she can take a hit. I'm gonna put her in rage. Let me see. I've got the Gnolls. I won't use rage. I've got the Paladins of Tyr. I will use rage. I've got the second Gnolls. I won't. So that would leave me one rage for the big siege, assuming I don't need to take another long rest. So I can definitely rage here. I'm going to go ahead and have Lae'zel open the door. But I'm going to move him up. And you... I don't think hiding's going to work, but who cares? Okay, blah, 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 blah. Just open it, would you? Yeah, we don't need to see any of this. We're going to attack. Okay, and he went all the way in. So. Bop. That's all I got for you. And I'm gonna run away. Because I want you guys outside. Yeah. Come on outside. Oh, should not have hit me. He did 2 damage and I just did 23. Woo! That's how I'm telling. That riposte. Ridiculous. Oh. I'm super dumb. I think that's what that is. Yep, I'm super dumb. I hid without... Do I even need to use a rage, though? Yeah. Yeah. Because Bunthir does a lot of damage. But that's really... That's all there is to it. See, even that path is interrupted. You have to, like, actually be inside to throw anything at her. Path is still interrupted. Isn't that great? Because apparently I have to throw straight up into the door frame to get it to go 4 feet over to her. Alright, well, I can move out a little bit. I just mainly want her to come out because it's obnoxious for her to be in there, as you just saw. There you go. Hit Karlach. That's the right way. Let's try to put fear on you. There we go. Now you could definitely hit me. That's fine. We'll let you stay in melee. I don't think this fight's gonna take too long. 54 health to get through. Only did 9 damage. Let's see if I increase the distance, if I increase the damage. Alright, let's do a sneak attack. Sneak attack! 8 damage. Sneak attack doesn't do much. She will take a hit. Well, let's do that. She saved. Oh well. She's scared. But she's still hit. Is there a reason to make her bleed? It's 1 damage per round. I don't. I mean, if she lives with 1 damage, I'm gonna feel dumb. But 3 whole damage. Jeepers. All right. So I did what? Like 7 damage on the last hit. Let's see what this does. It misses. All right. Well, sneak attack, 6 damage. It's gonna take longer than I thought. Maybe she drinks. Yeah, maybe she drinks a little something. 7 plus 4. See, she healed herself. She got that poison benefit, so she did 11 damage there. That would have been 14. Halved it to 7. Did a whole 4 damage. Alright, last throw. See if it's worth more because of the distance. I don't know how much it was worth. It went too quick. Burning. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Used throw. 7 piercing damage. Okay, so that was it. Just did 7 damage. Oh, did 14, but she has resistance. And then Cold a Week finished her off for the last 3 damage. That's what happened. Okay. I don't think they really... So they don't really have anything on them. And there's no reason to fight them. Really? And the game even tells you that. The game suggests... Most of the companions will suggest, hey, why don't we just leave them alone? You know, whatever they're doing, that's gross. We shouldn't get involved. Except for Astarion, apparently. I don't know how much experience it gives you. 15. We got a whopping 15 experience. So let's look into this. Let's look into this, shall we? Let me see if I can... Okay. You can't see my browser. That's fine. I'm just looking it up real quick. Gonna look up how much experience an ogre is worth and how much experience a bugbear is worth, because I'm curious. I keep saying that Baldur's Gate is more like a milestone than like actual experience gain. So let's see. Let me see here. Bugbear. And ogre. Okay. An ogre is challenge rating 2, 450 experience. Sorry, 450. And a bugbear is challenge rating 1, 200 experience. So that's 650 experience divided by 4. That should be over 100 experience each, which we definitely did not get. Sorry, can I not divide 650 by 4? 4 goes into 6. Leaving 2. So for 25, 4 goes into 25 6 times. Leaving 1 for 10. And goes into 10 twice. So 162 experience each with a small remainder. Should be what we got. And we got 15. Not 162. I'm sorry, 75. I was wrong. 75. I don't... Oh, we got 15 experience when I pulled the knife out. We got 75 for killing the ogre. We got 75 for killing the ogre, which is 450. So it's about half of what we should have got. So we probably got experience when we killed the bugbear. Just trying to look for that. Grucko, yeah, 20. 20. So instead of 200, it gave us 80. So it's not using the D&D rules for experience gain. I don't know why. I don't know what Larian's thinking was for not using Dungeons and Dragons experience gain rules. I believe, I think that their thinking was this: we designed all of these encounters for a certain level range, and we also want to respect the fact that people may want to skip some encounters, or they may want to do some encounters. So they weighted, I'm guessing, experience gains toward fights that you can't avoid, fights that you have to do. And then they just cut down the experience gains for everything else, so that... Why are you laughing? Her childlike enthusiasm is awesome. It's a well-written character. Very enjoyable. I don't think everybody needs to go with me. I'm just going to grab what's under the bridge here. I understand that there's a perception check that I'm very likely going to fail. I'm okay with that. History check. There's a history check that I will fail, and did fail. Okay. I am encumbered because I'm carrying a lot of heavy food. And because these barrels are super heavy and armor is super heavy. So here's what I'm going to do. Karlak has pretty high strength. You can take that bag. I'll take a fresh one. We'll move on. That was a history check. This, I think, is a perception check, unless I already did it. I failed it. I'm fine with that. I don't really care all that much. It's just a bloodstone under the rock. I don't know if I ran down here or not. I don't care. There's another plant, like a murgrass or something over there. Whatever. We're just gonna move on. Don't need to run all that way. Got a couple things. That was worth it. So I've been sitting here thinking about, do I want to do a short rest or do I want to just heal with potions? And I think I decided I just want to use potions. So that's what we're going to do. So, first Gnoll encounter hopefully goes our way, and then from there we'll go to the Paladins of Tyr. Okay, I'd like to succeed this. I did, just barely, with advantage. Oh, one of them down. This guy always gets the highest possible initiative and gets to run, but he usually just kind of runs up into here somewhere. If he went much further, it would be a big problem. So we just want to kill him quick if we can. Gonna dash. I don't think I can get to him. Oh, I could have. I guess I could have and done something like that, but I didn't. So my bad. Hopefully all of this will be enough. Yeah, he's down. We're all good. Everything's fine. Nothing to worry about. Already in combat, so we'll take the furthest one. 21 damage. Nice hit. Lae'zel, you're only going to be able to shoot something. Maybe you can take him out? Nope. Okay, so we'll use an offhand. That should be more than enough. We should have advantage. Easy peasy. This is usually the barrel that I take with. So we'll go ahead and pick it up. Want to get those Gnoll ears. Get those potions of speed if we can. Do need to be careful. Like, he's in a bad spot right there. The Gnolls up the hill can see him, depending on where they're located. So I definitely don't want to bring the whole party over there. Don't want to chain into that fight yet. Want to save my resources right now. Oops. For the Paladins of Tyr. Alright. So we got past all that. We got a little food here to pick up. Got another barrel. I'm really hoping, if I'm lucky, if I'm fortunate, I will get to place all the barrels next to Flind. And it'll be a Flind one-shot. And if that happens, I will be super happy. I don't know if it will or not. 4 barrels is a lot to place without getting noticed. So all through Act 1, here's my approach. All through Act 1, I like to pick up all the food. I don't really like the description. I don't like the text. Half-eaten apple. I'm not picking up somebody's half-eaten apple. Come on. I'll pick up the other stuff, though. So all through Act 1, I like to pick up all the food and drink that I can find. And then for the rest of the game, I don't need to pick anything up, and I will have plenty of camp supplies to get me to the end. There is some stuff that you just sort of you pick up naturally because it's part of a fight or whatever. I am once again getting overburdened. It's all these barrels, man. Too many barrels. Whatever. We're not going to worry about it. We're going to work with it, and it's all going to work out. You used to be able to put a barrel next to Anders. Anders is the problem in the part that's coming up. In the part that's coming up, Anders is the biggest threat because he's a paladin, and he is going to smite you relentlessly if he can. Anders might be the smartest NPC in the whole game. He holds nothing back. He understands that you are the player and that he is about to die. I lied. I am going to run down here and get the Belladonna. That's what it was. Belladonna. I'm going to take all that time. Still got a Murgrass to get. And because Anders is the smartest NPC in the whole game, and he unloads all of his damage on the first chance he gets, he is very likely to one-shot whoever he touches. He will just, first round, decimate them. And I hate that. I'm not a fan. I don't enjoy it at all. I don't want that to be my experience. So I like to approach that fight in such a way that I can kill him before he has a chance to do anything. Now, they made that a heck of a lot harder. By rearranging the way that the NPCs are standing in the room. So instead of them all looking away so that if you go through the second floor, you can just kind of sneak up on them. Oh, here's another barrel that you can use. 2 more barrels, actually. So you used to be able to basically sneak up right next to him. And you could set a barrel down, or you could just put, you know, if you have a bunch of melee people, you could just put 3 melee people right next to him, all crouching. And then everybody gets a chance to wallop him as hard as they can. 1 hit to enter the fight. And typically that's enough to take him out. And then you're just kind of left with his friends to deal with. You can't do that anymore. You cannot get close to Anders at all. That's all visible area around him because of the way the NPCs are facing. Now, that's not a huge problem because I'm using thrown weapon characters who they have to enter combat before they throw their weapon anyway. So it doesn't much matter. But because I do have to do an initiative roll, it could mean that Anders is going to pop somebody. And I won't have anything to say about it. Because he'll roll higher initiative. So, alright, that does the trick. Let's see what we got here. We should be able to make some speed. Yes, we can. Alright, again, don't need those. Focus could be good. Not sure. Again, that's more of a spellcaster thing, but I think it will help. I'm trying to think if, like, I concentrate on anything. Yeah, I talked about, like, the 5 things that are going to be added to Karlach's weapon attack. There's more than that. Like, there's rings and necklaces and all kinds of stuff. Well, obviously that's a necklace. What other stuff is she going to have? The dark displacement gloves. Might add something. Killer's sweetheart for crits. I guess she's not really going to have anything else. I misspoke. There are other items. There's like the crater flesh gloves. I'm not going to become an unholy assassin, so I won't have access to them. I had a lot of people tell me, you know, you're playing the game wrong. You should always become an unholy assassin. And the little celestial flying elephant dude is super annoying. I agree. They do incentivize you to kill him. But I don't know, man. I don't want to mess with all that nonsense. I just want to get rid of Orin and move on, you know? Okay. Put you over here. And Lae'zel would be the only one. And what I want to do is put her there, but I don't think there's any way to do it where she doesn't aggro them. Yeah, because instead of just letting you pop down right here, you have to like climb down, climb back up and come down. Their pathing is weird. Or jump. So I could lose my bonus action here if they see me. They don't see me. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do to try to open this fight. I don't have any... Sadly, I don't have any superiority dice left. So... Well, they should definitely see me now.
It's a fight. The consequence.
She gets to act first. He does not. And away she goes. Okay, I still have a bonus action. I'm gonna waste it, I guess, is one thought. She doesn't have a short rest. Oh, because I haven't taken one. I just want to see if I can hit him. And I totally did. I don't want to end her turn. So, we don't end her turn until everybody has acted, or at least joined combat. There's another 11 damage. I can't end his turn. Okay. He can throw. She can't. So that's how that works. Furin, you get to throw. I could use a... Oh, that's not even a bonus action. Because I wasn't in combat. Okay, and that's that thing that I talked about. Of if you open combat by throwing, sometimes it won't return to you. I thought the bound weapon fixed that. I was wrong. It definitely, with the returning pike, it definitely doesn't work. Alright, so I can't rage unless I'm in combat, so in combat you go. She will get to act before Anders, so hopefully there's no hold person coming in on Karlach. Came in on Furin. So here's what's going to happen. Oh, yeah, he's going to go straight to Furin and just kill him. And there's absolutely nothing you can do to stop that. He would have had to have died. So, like, in a normal run, what I'd do is I would just reload there. I'd be like, okay, he has 2 health. That's stupid. He should be dead, even though he's not. But this isn't a normal run. This is a heroic or honor run. So I don't have that option. So we're just gonna, you know, we're just gonna deal with it as is. Alright, so Lae'zel is going to be the one to resurrect him. She's going to spend her first action doing that. Apparently I can only resurrect him in a place where he's in danger, so I'm going to move. There. There. There you go. Best I can do for you. The game is what it is. Like this. I can't move next to her because all it will give me is loot or sleep. But if you hold shift, you can bypass some of that. And then a big old miss. Did this come back on somehow? No. She's just real bad at hitting things, I guess. Okay. Let's get Astarion in there. There we go. We'll deal with the mage last, I guess. Path is interrupted. Okay, well. Path is interrupted by what? I don't know. I'll throw it at your feet. 20 damage. Very nice. There. Now you gotta use disengage. See if we can miss again. Yep. We get 2 chances to miss. She needs to drink a potion. That's fine. She hurt herself, or at least you would think she did. 1, 2. Miss. Game does everything in its power to keep the NPCs alive. Or, I guess, alternatively, you could just think, hey man, you hit 2 out of 3 times. That's not the game cheating. That's just how D&D is. And I suppose, fair enough. Am I encumbered again? Oh yeah, because I lost my strength? elixir. That's obnoxious. Oop, my my mouse is not working. Still not working. Now it's working. Okay. I'll let her hit me. She can't hit very hard, and I've got rage. And we'll see if we can throw something at her. Indeed we can. So that's it for her. There's my pike back. We just got this one to deal with. She gets another attack. Her haste wears off. See if in 3 attacks we can manage to take her out. Alright. Beautiful. We're going to end up burning a second strength elixir because we have all this stuff we want to carry and we don't want to stop carrying it. What was that? You see what I'm saying? Now I got to get hurt again. Oh yeah, and then she's going to... Yeah, go for it. Now I got to try to get everybody out before they get burned by Karlach. Yeah, come on. Out we go. There we go. Alright, and then, so she has 9 turns of unbridled wrath. And we'll just go ahead and do a short rest. I'm going to leave him 2 points off, that's fine. And while we wait for Karlach to do her thing for 6 more rounds, I'm going to go grab a snack. Okay, sorry about that.
Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. Careful.
Okay, now we go about looting the place. Which is really just to give her a greatsword. And a pretty awesome greatsword at that. Don't want to forget my spear. Nothing in the desk. Couple of pieces of gold here. I think he has like 1 gold on him. She got nothing. He got a piece of cheese. There's a bunch of food in this room. I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna hang on to the mirror image. Mirror image is great. Because in Baldur's Gate 3, mirror image does not cost concentration. Yeah, so when you get completely killed, you lose all of your buffs. Which makes total sense. Like, I think that's the way tabletop D&D works. Unless you have a particularly generous DM or GM, whatever you want to call them. Okay, where are you going, Furin? How are you going to try to loot this crate? Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, from up here. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Definitely a no on that one. Oh, can't loot it from the roof, my guy. Not an option. This game.
Delightful.
Alright, where are we at? Time-wise. Woo! We are getting close to out of time. Seems like we need to pick up the pace a bit. There's a little food in here. Don't want to be encumbered. I think all the other crates just have like common versions of weapons, so I'm not going to bother to look through them. Got an elixir of jumping. I thought I had more. I guess I used them all up. I will take these 6 things and put them here. As a matter of fact, Karlak, why don't you carry a couple barrels? Don't know why I didn't think of this before. Yeah. You carry that weight. Share the load. As Samwise says. Now I should just be able to... Okay. That's got a metal bar in it. Some stuff. More metal bars. A torch. Metal bars. All this stuff is like 1 gold at vendors, whatever, but that's what we want.
Soldier.
Oh, Lord mercy. I wasn't trying to talk to you. I think in the past what I've done is ungrouped to do this part. That's probably the smart way to go about it, so you're not accidentally clicking on party members like I did there. 200 gold. Not bad. Some more crates over here. Featherfall. Already looted that one. Don't need to loot it again. Nothing. 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 Well, water, but I'm gonna skip it. Could loot all the weapons and net some significant amount of gold from some vendor. But I'm not going to, which makes all of this a little unnecessary, right? Well, we got some poison. We got some featherfall. We got some jumping. We got an antidote. And everything else is vendor trash, which is grand. Alright. We are all good.
Come on, let's go.
You sit here. You sit here. You can wait over there. In we get 2 gold. A great axe. More 33 gold. Some potions of healing. A necklace. Some more gold. 27. A paladin item. Buffs. Oath spells, I think. Yeah, whenever you channel oath, you get heroism. Something like that. I could just look at the item, obviously. And we are out of here. That wasn't too bad. Let's go kill some more gnolls. Gotta be quick like. We got 8 minutes left. Yeah, I think I'll probably end up spending even more time. I would have already been in this for an hour and a half. That's a huge amount of time to take out of my day. I don't know. Maybe we'll just stop. Okay, we'll have Lae'zel start this off. Okay. He's not going to be able to use sneak attack for a bit. I like to get the... Doesn't matter. Okay. Furin, let's step up. I can do a short rest after this. Maybe I don't need to. I planned to not rage for this fight, so I'm gonna put you kind of out of target range. The Gnoll Fang. He's gonna go. They do have a buff that they can put on themselves. It lets them shoot 3 times a turn instead of 1. Soul Offering, that's what it is. So now I'm soul numbed. I don't get to use bonus actions, basically. He's gonna do a dash. Put him up there. Alright. Let's work on you. Of course I missed. Yeah, laugh at me. It's fine. It's cool. I don't mind. I could sneak attack you now. I could miss. And I'll take all the damage I can get on that. Right. And then we're just gonna drop a spear in your face. That should put an end to you. And I'll move forward again. I would like to throw, so I think I'm just gonna take the hit. Aw, you missed. I missed too. Sometimes it does that. Just wait a second. It comes back to you. Still doesn't have his buffed up attack. And this one's gonna go for Astarion. I don't mind. Do that. Go for Astarion. See if I can just hit you. You know what? This thing has Shield of Faith. I should have cast that on myself. Whatever. Whatever. Oh, I missed. Didn't miss that time. Okay. Hit you for something. Oh. Alright. Let's finish this up. Should be able to wrap it up. Unless she misses again, which is entirely possible. Nope, she didn't miss. Alright, see, we didn't really take any damage, and we didn't have to use all of our resources, so now we don't need to take a short rest before, we can do it after. I don't know exactly where the point is that you get so close enough to Joaquin's rest that you initiate. I think you have like a 1-day timer. I could be wrong. Otherwise, Floric gets burned alive. I don't know when that happens. I'm trying to do everything, you know, right now. So it's not even a question. Good enough. Okay, so this is the part where I want to be a sneaky sneak. I want to get up there and drop a bunch of barrels right next to Flind without being seen. That's what I'd like. I don't know if it's going to work out or not. But that's what I'm aiming at. Okay, that was weird. I guess I just didn't have it where I thought I did. So let's get all this stuff onto Karlach so that we can move these back over here. And everybody sneaks so that we can see what's going on.
That's the symbol of the Absolute, marked in blood.
Now we're gonna ungroup everyone. Put you over here. You can go here. You're gonna rage. Go there for now. Okay. So I'm gonna start here. Try not to be seen. Okay. So they could clearly see everything now. I don't want to do anything at this point. I think they all just kind of... Yeah. So now let's see if we can... Oh. Okay, that worked fine. Dang it.
The shock of sight you see Gnolls see your whole world as a meal.
Okay. Hopefully it doesn't paralyze me. Lucky. I'll take it. So that worked out real bad. But that worked out pretty good. So, you win some, you lose some, I guess. He's still very much in danger. I gotta enter with Karlach. I can sneak attack. It's not gonna be enough. I will not be able to take him out. But he's very close. Very close to dead. Not him, but hopefully one of these two will be able to do it. I mean, he got in the middle of 4 barrels. It wasn't like I did less damage to him than I wanted. It was just I took damage that I didn't want to take. That's all. That's not terrible. Now, let's see. It's 2:01, so I should be done. But I think I'm going to play this fight out from here. I think I'll just see it through. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Oh, you get to go. Rower. Okay, hopefully this hits. Boom. So Flint is down. He did a lot of damage to Furin, but it wasn't the worst. Wasn't the worst I've ever seen. Not by a long shot. He's gonna go this way. Yep. They are probably gonna go that way too. Yep. It's because of the fire here. Realistically, this is a shorter path, but there's a lot of bodies here, so I think the computer, the way they programmed it, is just going to do that. they're more a nuisance than anything. I don't think, I could be wrong, but I don't think I'm in any real danger of dying at this point. So, oops. I want one of the, well, okay, I'll take both of them, I guess. And I just want to pull these guys into the fire. Like that. Definitely taking a short rest after this, so I'm not going to use the smoke powder again. I have a purpose for that in mind, but since I can hit 4 of them at once, I will do that. So that's 11 damage, which is pretty similar to her, you know, hitting someone. So I think it was decent use of her turn. Now I'm going to try to take people out. Start with him. Love it. Drink a potion. Back to full health. That's right. Stand in the fire. I love it. Do that. You got acid arrows. Okay, so I like to do a sneak attack here if I can. I don't know that it's gonna work out because they're probably gonna see me. Yeah. Oh well. 17, 17, 11 though. Okay. I just want to put him back over by my friends. Hiding's gonna fail, which is fine. Don't like that he survived. But Lae'zel can deal with him. Plus, I took one out, so worth it. They're all dashing. We will have to start dealing with them now. Hopefully this hits. You know, I'm very disappointed, Lae'zel. I don't know what else to say. Bop. Try to deal with this guy, since he is not dealt with. I'm just gonna keep damage for now. Don't think I'm in a ton of danger. There it is. 3 hits. Good lord. Do not have advantage. Only 2 damage on that. Where's my returning pike? It didn't return. So, here's what you can do with the returning pike. Pick it up.
Go on.
Chuck it. Wait a second. There. It equipped itself. So that's nice. I don't want to stand in acid. Much as I'd like to be next to that guy. You're gonna down Lae'zel. That makes sense. He's got a whole 2 health left. Kind of silly. She's gonna do a saving throw. Now, in this situation, I could do Booming Blade. And I think that would be a fairly decent approach. But I mean, 18 damage, though. just fine. There, he's dead. So. Ooh, got them both. Go Astarian. So, you know, if this hits, we'll be done. Big F on that one. Yeah, we'll have to resurrect her. Whatever.
Maybe I should.
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse.
So we'll just go ahead and do that before I get the Zentarim talking to me. And we'll use our short rest. That's fine. Lae'zel's gonna need some more. We'll take all of his stuff. And we're not talking yet. Should happen soon, though.
What path lies before me?
Go around the backside here. Get these done. Yeah, so, good point here. We should probably just sign off. Worry about the dialogue and the looting later, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do all the dialogue and the looting. Because I like pushing it. Alright, what do we want? We're going to go with Luck of the Far Roams. Nope, scrim sight. Long way from here. Maybe I should help you. Thank you. I'm not going to get in a fight with them. I don't see any reason to. I'm going to loot this Gnoll because they're fine with it. Thank you. And I'm going to loot this Gnoll. Our next vendor experience is the Zentarim, which is coming up. Get rid of this food. It's fine. I did not get rid of the food. I dropped it all on the ground. What's that all about? I must have selected the wrong... today is just not my day. I'm doing all kinds of stuff that is unexpected. Oh. I have jumping potions. I should be fine. You know what? 5 to 10. 4 to 9. 1 to 6. 1 to 4. Better's better, I guess. And nobody got paralyzed by Flint in that whole thing. So that's nice. Alright. Get a jumpy potion going. Probably going to use up both of them doing this. We are after this item. There is a trap here that I'm going to set off. It is what it is. Oh, I get disadvantage because I'm poisoned. I don't like that at all. No, I'm not. Forget that, man. I don't need any of that noise. I'm gonna have enough trouble picking locks as it is. I don't need disadvantage as well. Just here for that. Got 5 turns left on my jumping. So there's some other stuff that can be scattered about here. I'm not gonna push it. 4 turns left. Yeah, grand. Did it. I'll take it. It's a die. And we made it. I don't know that I need to get my health up, but I'm going to do it anyway. Alright, so I've looted everything in this area. I've gone through all the dialogue. Lae'zel is still hurting. I don't like that. What's my next fight? Oh, my next fight is you guys go away. It's just the 2 of us from here on in. So, I should probably do that now, because I will forget by next time. Okay. Wait for me in camp.
Sure, that's the best course of action.
Actually, just a second.
What good is a worry?
Yeah, see, she calls herself a warrior, so why is it so bad for me to call... Anyway. All of this goes to you. I'm going to keep the poisons for now. Camp. This is a Karlak item. So Karlak's going to lose some armor. I think that's fine. But instead, she's going to get temporary hit points when her rage ends, which I think is amazing. So they don't refresh. That's not the way it works. What'll happen is if she has no temporary hit points, then she'll get them. Otherwise, I think nothing happens. I think that's how it works. All right, so now it's going to be wait for me in camp. Goodbye.
Course of action.
Yeah. Yeah.
Confirmed.
Goodbye.
Until then, I remain at the ready.
Great. Good for you. Did I... Oh, he's got something. Ashes of dragon egg mushroom. I'll take that. Yeah, like that better. I just gave him items.
That's neither here nor there. What matters is... Exactly. Now, is there anything else?
Yeah, I need you to go away. Don't be dramatic about it. Just get out of here. Okay. Nope, that's it. Nothing else. We're done. Okay, so we finally did it. We completed the Gnolls. Everything went swimmingly. And we're down to 2 parties. It's amazing. Till next time.